All right, your Pratt Pack, we are underway for a Tuesday, and the president will be the opening commentary, not one, but two. So let's get started because space is the final frontier. The president signed an executive order 2018 reestablishing U.S. Space Command after it had been absorbed in 2002 into the U.S. Strategic Command. Its main goal is to find ways to defend U.S. interests in space, especially the constellations of satellites that U.S. ground, sea, and air forces rely on for navigation, communication, and surveillance. Look, whether you want to admit it or not, we are running out of room on this planet, Mother Earth, and we will be definitely reaching for the stars and going to the moon and beyond. And isn't it amazing that every once in a while things do kind of work out in your favor? We have Jeff Bezos, we have Elon Musk, and we even have Richard Branson over across the Atlantic. I believe now more than ever we are going to be utilizing space for materials from other planets and solar systems, but more importantly, we're going to be able to start utilizing these places to eventually colonize and maybe take citizens to these places in the great beyond and give them an opportunity to live a life that is truly out of this world. And isn't it nice to know that we're kind of leading the way? Sputnik used to be in the rearview mirror, something we were always concerned about, but Russia has got themselves in such a predicament and in a war that they may not get out of victorious or get out of at all with the world as they know it. And we are, well, once again, taking that giant leap of faith into space. It excites me. It makes me realize that we have not stopped daring to dream. In 1969, when Neil Armstrong landed on the moon and I was just a small child, it really gave me hope then in my backyard looking at the moon and listening to the voice of Walter Cronkite on KDK radio and KDK television billowing throughout the neighborhood, making me realize that anything was possible. And even though this president, like me, we're in that third act of life, it's nice to know that he is still dreaming and believing in space and the final frontier, because it's time for all of us to voyage outside of our comfort zone if I want to give opportunities to my children and grandchildren the same opportunities that I had, a chance to live in the most powerful free nation in the world where democracy is key, our Constitution is everything, and more importantly, you can become just about anything that you want if you work hard enough. And let's face it, if you could become an astronaut, isn't that one of the coolest things ever? And now there'll be opportunities for more young men and women to dare to dream beyond the stars and to the next galaxy. So here, Mr. President, well done. And about 30,000 jobs will be coming to its new home in Alabama. That's really cool stuff.